Yesterday, I told you the bizarre story of David Eckerts, a New Mexico man who, after being suspected of having drugs inside his body during a traffic stop by New Mexico police, and a canine police officer, a dog, a police dog, alerting to potential drugs on him, was forced to have a colonoscopy, multiple enemas, public defecation, fingers in his anus, and any number of other invasive procedures. We thought this is a crazy isolated incident. It turns out we were wrong. At least one other man is now saying that in New Mexico he was forced to undergo invasive bodily searches for drugs after a traffic stop involving the same police dog and the same hospital. Ross Story is reporting about this. The man says that this is Timothy Young. He was taken to the same Gila Regional Medical Center in Silver City, subjected without his consent to x-rays of his abdominal area and anal exam. Police found no drugs. Young said the search warrant used in this case, exactly the same as in David Eckert's case, was not valid in the county where the exams were even being conducted. The station reported, or rather a local TV station reported that the canine involved in both cases had been trained as a drug-sniffing dog, but his certification in New Mexico had expired in April of 2011. Doctors involved in both cases are now under investigation by the state licensing board. Police officers will be going before a law enforcement board. And is this a normal thing now? And some people are making a big deal out of the dog. I'm not so sure that it's the dog. I would look at the handler, Lewis. As we know, there's research that indicates that police dogs, drug dogs, will give a positive or a hit based on the handler's expectations, body language, anxiety level, not whether there are actual drugs present. Dogs are sensitive to the mood of the handler. Sometimes, I'm not going to give numbers because they conflict, but not an insignificant number of dog hits on drugs happen when there are actually no drugs. This is just amazing that there are multiple people with bogus, non-valid search warrants, out of county search warrants, being forcibly anally investigated. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah, I mean, the dog thing, obviously, it goes without saying that this dog should not have been in use. I mean, I don't really know much about certifications and if this dog was deemed incompetent at some point or unable to accurately sniff for drugs, but we know about their effectiveness. This story just keeps getting weirder. I wonder how many instances of this we're going to hear about.
Yeah, how many more are there? And one person emailed me saying this could be a scheme between the police and hospitals to just make tons of money because, as we reported yesterday, David Eckerts was billed for all of these procedures by the hospital after they took place. I don't think so. We don't have any evidence of that. It almost would be more logical. It would be a more logical explanation than the police really thought it was logical to have 3 forced enemas, anal exams with fingers, x-rays, and colonoscopy. It almost makes more sense that it's a scheme to steal money, but we have no evidence of that right now.
Yeah, we really don't know why this would be happening. The money thing seems a bit of a stretch, but I don't know. Maybe it's just cops on a power trip.